Hey guys, it's Liz. So right now it is 8:02 at night. Just chilling in bed. We ended up having to change rooms. Um, so the room we're in is not the original room that we were in. Unfortunately, like I said, we had to change rooms. We kept having issues with the cable. I think I mentioned before the original issue that started it, and that was when we were out of cable for like 2 or 3 days, and, like, as of recently, like, after they changed the cord for that, let me start off by saying, going from the beginning, if I didn't mention it, sorry, I'm trying to, like, get into bed because it's kind of cold. We ended up having an issue with, why are you turned it that way? We ended up having an issue as to where, the cable that went from the TV to the, cable box got burnt. And, we mentioned something, to front desk about it Sunday. And business is closed Sunday, so they really couldn't do anything. So we went Sunday, all of Monday, with no cable. They came out Tuesday afternoon, and they fixed it. Like, they gave us a new wire, they gave us a new cable box, and they had, they had to run a wire from our room, from the cable box, out of our room into the main box of the main cable box that controls every room, and that had to be replaced. And that was, I think, 2 weeks ago, maybe, not almost 2 weeks ago, or no, maybe it was last week. The beginning of last week. And then ever since then, the TV's pixelated. It'll pixelate, it would freeze for a second and then go back. And then recently, like, I want to say maybe Monday, we would go to watch TV. Excuse me. And we would watch, I'm going to throw an example out there. With the one TV show we were watching at the time was Live PD, on A&E, which is my favorite show. One of my favorite shows is Live PD on A&E. And, it would go black for a second and then come back. And, as the show's playing, you could hear commercials playing as the audio, which isn't normal. And then when the commercials are playing, you hear the audio from Live PD. And then it would freeze for a second on the commercial. Then all of a sudden, when it came back, it was Live PD. It was in the middle of a Live PD segment. And it's like, that's not where we left off a few seconds ago. And then we would switch to the different channel we were watching, which I don't remember at the time. And then you could hear the audio from the previous channel we were just on. So you can hear Live PD on a different channel. So, Tuesday, because the owner's brother came out. So Tuesday, we would change to a channel that we've watched many a time. And it would say in the bottom right corner, watch now for $5.99. Why? And then we would change to another channel that we've watched plenty of times. and it would say watch now for $5.99. And it's like, what the F? So, and it still, at this point, was pixelating, and the excuse me, the issues got worse over time. And it was worse at that time. And this was Tuesday of this week. And yesterday, Wednesday, we told him he wanted our room changed. And I did too, because I was tired of the TV. The cable was, like, you couldn't watch a show. You really couldn't. You couldn't watch a show. And when you did watch the show, you were getting bits and pieces, so you didn't know what happened. You didn't know how it happened, why it happened, where it happened. So, it was just giving us so many issues. So, and it was around, like, I think 8:30. He went up to the front desk and wanted our room changed. And he said that he'd have to call the owner. And they moved us. It was probably around almost 10:30. It was around 10. And they came, knocked on the door, said, "Oh, your room's changed to now this room that we're in right now." And mind you, it was hot. I think at the time it was like 90, 93-ish. And getting hotter. And I do not do good in heat. I do horrible with heat. I get horrible heat sickness. So we took everything from our room, our old room, brought it in here. That was Wednesday morning. And I'm gonna have to explain this later, because he's about to come out. We got everything ready. By the time we were done, it was like 1 o'clock. So we moved everything from 10 in the morning to 1 o'clock. We finally finished at 1:30. We put the bed and sheet off. We took their blankets and sheets off and put ours on, because he's allergic to whatever detergent they use for their blankets and sheets. So we changed to ours. Like, this is all our stuff. All our stuff. Is that my shirt or his? Oh, that's mine. And we weren't going to work at this point. We weren't. So we both called out later on that night. We had an alarm set for 7:30. Woke up at 7:30. Called out around 8:30, and almost 9 o'clock. And then we went to Walmart, got a surge protector for TV and stuff. And, it was pouring, like it was storming when we got that. So by the time we got home, we were drenched. I mean, it didn't start raining and pouring until we were already out. We weren't going home until we got it, because we were already going to get wet. But by the time we finished, we started fixing up and putting everything together around 9:30. We finished at 11. Because we had to put everything together and stuff. So, but yeah, we had so many issues with the cable, and turns out it wasn't us. There was really an issue with the cable the whole time, and they just fixed it. From what he said, the housekeepers told him yesterday, or no, this morning. What they told him this morning, because it's still Thursday night. So yeah, we had a whole bunch of issues. So yeah, we're now in a new room. The cable's 10 times better. And we're using their TV to avoid any issues of them saying that we messed up the cable. So we have their TV hooked up, which is that one you see over there, that's his TV. And the one you see up there on that bureau is their TV. Just that way they can't say we messed up their stuff when we're not using their TV. So right now we're obviously at work. He went inside to get his U-frame. And it's actually my first night back since Sunday into Monday. If I hadn't mentioned it before, we actually called out last night. Kind of because, really because we moved rooms, like I'd mentioned earlier. We moved rooms, and we didn't get much sleep, and we still had a lot of rearranging everything, like I mentioned earlier. We went to go get a surge protector from Walmart, and that was probably around, I want to say 8, and it was pouring down, storming, and we were already out, and we already got wet from going to Wawa to get coffee. And there was no point in turning back now because we were already wet, so we might as well. We went into Walmart. By the time we started the car and started moving out of the Wawa parking lot, like, it was just downpour. And I mean downpour. Just from the walk, we parked close to the Walmart entrance, and the time it took us to get out of the car into the entrance, we were both soaked. So that's how bad it was. It was just bad. There was people that were inside the Walmart entrance that wanted to wait until the rain stopped, or at least let down, or slowed down a little bit, just so that way they can go out, because it was that bad. And a couple of them had kids. So we went to get his surge protector, and I want to say it was probably around 8:15 when we left. So we got home probably close to 8:20, 8:25, and then, because we don't live far from the Walmart. The Walmart's across the street. All we gotta do was hit the U-turn, and yeah. I mean, we gotta do like the off exit U-turn thing, because there's a medium that separates one side from the other side. So, and yeah, we started unpacking everything, and by the time we finished unpacking everything, it was probably almost 11 o'clock. And yeah, we didn't want to do all the moving, sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, and finish unpacking. We wanted to finish the packing, so we didn't have to do it when we got home. And we did. We called out, especially since we were both tired. We were exhausted. So we ended up going to sleep around. We took a nap around 2 in the morning. We woke up probably like 2:30 in the morning, and we actually slept until about 4:30 in the morning because we were that exhausted. And we were both still tired. Like, I wanted to sleep some more, but it was going to mess up our schedule. So he's like, just get up. And I ended up getting up. And we played our games. I mean, we were playing our games before that, but we just, to keep ourselves from laying down, we ended up playing our games some more and everything. So I think he's coming here. 2:36, and I have to be quiet and careful because they're working. Obviously, and I'll show you in a second them working. because I have a headache. Like, yeah, see, they're working. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog for today. If you did, please like, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends and family. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!